Hello and welcome aboard WhalePod to another episode of Pokemon Violet. Today we will be taking on the final challenge posted before us by AI Turo. So, let's steal his booster energy. Oh, and of course I'm your Captain Whale. And this is Whale 2 about to step onto an elevator with a very suspicious man. Do not do that, Whale 2. Please stop. Do not get into that windowless van. You got into the windowless van. Too bad. And that's when Whale 2 found out Turo did not, in fact, have candy. Whale 2, it truly is a great relief to me that you came. I will answer any questions you may have. Is there anything you wish to know? What happened to, what is this time machine? A time machine is a device that the original professor and I worked on together. It sends Pokeballs to a different point on the timeline to catch Pokemon there, and it can then draw them back here to the present. When he was alive, Professor Turo had a great fascination with Pokemon from another age. What you might call future Pokemon. Even as we speak, the time machine continues to automatically draw future Pokemon to this time. Is there anything else you wish to ask? What is an AI, really? An AI is an artificial intelligence created by a human being. The computer draws on the original professor's knowledge and memories to calculate all of my thoughts and actions. The result of those calculations are expressed by this mechanical body built to resemble the professor in every way. Humanity does not, in fact, possess the knowledge to develop such a sophisticated AI at present. But the crystals that make up of the Zero Lab have made such a thing possible here. They are also why I cannot leave this place. Is there anything else you wish to ask? Yeah. Why you dead? As I explained to you before, the original professor no longer exists. During the destruction of the research station, his physical body received grievous injuries that left it unable to sustain life. I am afraid that this fact may be difficult for his son Arvin to accept. I now manage the Zero Lab in the original professor's place. Is there anything else you wish to ask? What is it you really want? The original professor had a dream of a world in which future Pokemon might live alongside present-day Pokemon in harmony. But these Pokemon have gained a strange power due to their adaptations in the distant future. Or modifications, more likely. And this power has proved too terrible. Their very existence brings destruction to the ecological balance of this current age. The original professor would say that such destruction is a natural part of life. At present, the barrier around Area Zero is still working to keep the future Pokemon from escaping into the rest of Paldea. But we've begun to see Pokemon appear that can break the barrier, such as Iron Treads. Eventually, they will break free of this walled garden known as Area Zero and run rampant across the Paldea region. And when they do, the rich and varied ecosystem of Paldea will be trampled beneath their coming. I may have been created as a copy of the professor, and yet, I cannot seem to find the logic in allowing such a tragedy to occur. But any hope of preventing it would require overcoming the greatest AI that the original professor ever devised. Whale 2, you have become a formidable trainer. Now use that strength you have gained to destroy the dream Turo once cherished. I will. But you're gonna have to get me that candy you promised. I appreciate your willingness to help. We have reached the lowest level. A long way down. This elevator didn't exactly seem slow. What, were you protecting it against the Pokemon League potentially nuking Area Zero from orbit if they knew it was down here? Behold, the body of the third legendary Pokemon. No, that's way too much of a cop-out. This is the time machine we perfected using the power of the terrestrial phenomenon. To stop the time machine, you'll need to use the professor's ID, which has been embedded within the Violet book. It was very like the professor to put the final key we would need in that book of all places. He loved that volume since childhood. If you place the Violet book upon the pedestal here, you'll be able to stop the time machine. There is just one issue. If you try to stop the machine, I will most likely attack you. Artificial being that I am, my own desires can be overridden by the system's programming. Once that happens, I'm afraid I will become no more than a battle machine bound to defeat anyone identified as an obstacle by my code. My battling abilities are peerless. They are built upon analysis of all the battles carried out by the various champions of the Paldea region. Having seen the bond between you and your Pokémon, however, I believe you can prevail. Once you have readied yourself for this fight, please place the Violet book upon the pedestal. Oh yeah, we more than ready. Will we place the Violet book on the pedestal? Yes, we will. ID confirmed, Professor Turo. Access granted. Initiating emergency shutdown. Please wait. Please wait. Access denied. Shutdown command overwritten or reinitializing. It is up to you now, Whale 2. AI Turo switching to sleep mode, activating offensive protocols. And there's the legendary Pokemon. Please, defeat me. At last. At last my dream is within reach. And you're not getting in the way. AI Churro has initiated a battle. Not even challenged, he's just initiating. Iron Moth. Go. I don't know who you think you are, but I'm not about to let anyone get in the way of my goals. Leading off with the Iron Moth, just like Sada led off with the Slitherwing. This thing is, I want to say it's fire. Yeah, it is fire poison. I'm not even gonna pretend I don't know. The games have been out long enough. I should know already. So we're gonna bring out our duck here. The duck may swim on the lake, but my daddy owns the lake. Oh, dang, that's a good hit. I need to go into something immune to that. Or resistant and immune to its other stab. I'm not gonna live another one of those. Of course it paralyzes me. So before we actually get rid of that paralysis, Expedif, you're Ace Through Edge. You're gonna take us through this. X speed. Finally, the X attack. Actually, no, we're not going to go for the X defense. We're going to go for the full restore and try to sweep. No paralysis this time. Begin with the Shadow Claw. Iron Thorns. That's gonna be our T-Tar. That's gonna be Rock Electric. Oof, it is tanky. And we did not buff our defense there. Do you imagine you can best the wealth of data at my disposal with your human brain? Yes, actually. We should be able to get ahead of him with our duck here now. So much for sweeping with Cerule Edge. Now, this is interesting, child. Do you actually understand future Pokemon's weaknesses? Well, yeah. The entire game's been online for a couple months now. Iron Bundle. I'm gonna hope I'm faster than this thing. I'm at +1 speed. Yeah! That's how you do things, Quackavall. Kick that stupid penguin right back to 1 billion years from now. Iron Hands. Trying to get handsy with me, I see. We're not gonna lose our Quackavall here. We're gonna bring out our own stupid giraffe instead. Although I do think stupid giraffe is who we're gonna terrestrialize. Because stupid giraffe goes to pure psychic here. And of course it has Fake Out. But we have leftovers, so suck on that, Iron Hands. Bet you're not getting a chow down on a nice, delicious, nutritious bit of food scraps between each turn. Get out of here, you stupid sumo wrestler. Iron Jugulus. That is a dark type, but we do have psychic, but we're actually just gonna pull out for our Kilowattrel here to pick up the slack and blast it back into the space age. We don't even have to worry about hitting Mobstiff this time, so we can go all out. Farigiraf was packing fairy type coverage there though, so Jugulus wouldn't have been as much of a problem. The biggest problem, of course, being Farigiraf is actually slower than Giraffarig. You lucky weird dragon thing. And of course, get your 1 HP back from Shell Bell Kilowattrel. Iron Valiant is bringing up the rear as the higher tier Paradox for Violet. Everything is proceeding within my expectations. I'm afraid the possibility of you winning is 0. This is the 590 base stat total Paradox for Violet as compared to Roaring Moon being the 590 paradox for Scarlet. Unlike Roaring Moon, however, Iron Valiant does not take a base stat total dip over its original form. I'm not exactly sure how high into the 500s Gardevoir and Gallade are, but I know neither of them are 590. And Mega Salamence is a lot higher than Roaring Moon, so well, there's that. We're gonna see if we can't flinch axe this thing. Oh, didn't even need it. Goes down in one hit. I love this bird. And we defeat AI Turo. Impossible. And I was right to remove the amulet coin from Kilowattrel. Turo didn't even give us any money. What a chump. Doesn't he know that's like the law or something? Loyal 2. What is this? Did you already beat the baddies without me? Okay, out with it, you. Who are you, really? Thank you for everything. The time machine has finally been stopped. You're really not my dad, are you? Oh, look how big you've grown. So proud of you, my... Sorry you were alone so long, Arvid. Dad? Security system failure. Security system failure. Threat to time machine detected. Threat to time machine detected. Whoa. What's going on now? Is another army of Pokémon on its way here? It cannot be. An obstacle is preventing the time machine from performing as intended. Activating Paradise Protection Protocol to remove the offending obstacle. What was keeping the time machine running truly all the professor cared about? Locking all Pokeballs except those registered to Turo's ID. Wait, what? Program initializing and gathering terrestrial energy. I'm sorry, children. This is too much for you. You must run. AI Turo disabled. Paradise Protection Protocol initialized. One obstacle left to overcome. What could it be? You are not getting in my way. You're challenged by the Paradise Protection Protocol. Sent out Miraidon. Oh, big whoop. We got our own Miraidon here. Oh wait, that's not Miraidon. Well, since I was apparently unusually quick to just send out the Koraidon in Violet, we'll be a little bit slower but similarly quick to send out Miraidon here. I'm gonna guess that our Miraidon is Dragon Terra type, just like our Koraidon was. But boy, this is gonna be more of a slog and more riding on that Terra Blast, because Dragon Electric is doubly resistant to electric. And here we have on our hands a nice old scripted battle. And someone's not happy about it. Now, we have Power Gem, Electro Drift, Endure, and Terra Blast. Power Gem is going to be our best damaging option prior to getting access to Terrestrialization. Oh, I was not even planning on enduring other Miraidon. It changed into its battle form. Let's go, Miraidon. You got this. You will fall here within this garden paradise and achieve nothing in the end. Two can play that game, Miraidon. You will not be allowed to destroy my paradise. Obstacles to my goals will be eliminated. It's charging its power. Spidifrose. And we shake off the taunt. This looks like it could be bad. Hang in there, Whale 2. The data say I am the superior. Fall and become a foundation upon which my dream may be built. And he toughs it out so he wouldn't feel sad. You took that hit like a champ. You can do this. I know you can. Special attack rose sharply. Opposing must recharge. Well, we got him down nearly halfway before we hit the scripted portion of the fight. Oh man, can we really not pull off a win here? Hey, Whale 2, your Terra Orb's glowing. Whale 2, Miraidon, Terrestrialize and finish this off. Attack Rose. Defense Rose. Special Attack Rose. It's gonna be an Omni boost. We're gonna Spidef and Speed here. Terra Blast. And as usual, the dragon typing coming in to save us here. Even if now defensively we are only a pure dragon type. Down you go, big lizard. The overgrown Cyclizar who's never had a sandwich in his life and never will get one. We defeated the Paradise Protection Protocol. You did it! It's not going berserk anymore. How? How very astounding. To think that you would manage to defy even the original professor's final protections. Are you back to normal? Yes, a completely unforeseen outcome, even for an AI possessing the most sophisticated technology ever conceived. Even on the brink of despair, you children did not give in, and instead proved your worthiness. Showing the wisdom to think for yourselves, the courage to hold faith in your friends, and the fortitude to do what had to be done. No matter how challenging of a future may await you, I believe you will be capable of walking whatever paths you choose for yourselves now, with pride. I thank you, Whale 2. I thank all of you children. But I'm afraid that the time machine cannot be put to a complete stop so long as I am here. It appears I myself am part of the system that ensures the machine reboots when stopped. Huh? What does that mean? I am sorry. You know, when I was watching you all on your adventures from down here, I felt a sense of jealousy. I envied your freedom. The way that you came together, working in league with your fellows and caring for them. The way that you sought strength and to better yourself, throwing all you are into your battles. The way that you would face down even the greatest enemies to save that which you loved. The way that you never ceased to seek, nor to fight for, a treasure all your own. And the way that you soared free through the very skies on those wings of yours. I wish that I, too, might be as free as you all, free to seek out that which I might treasure, above all else, not bound. Your own treasure. As long as I remain here, the time machine will not stop, for I am inextricably connected to it. So I've made a decision. I will use the time machine to journey to the world of the future that I have dreamed of. What? You can't just leave right now, right when we finally reached you. I am not going only so that the time machine can be stopped. I also cannot deny my desire to see that future world for myself. Is this what it feels like to have your heart race with the thrill of adventure? Arvin, I am sorry that I kept the truth from you for so long. I inherited all the thoughts and wishes of the professor, and so I understand better than any. Your father truly loved you. You can't. You can't just go and say a thing like that now. No, I suppose you are right. I am sorry. Arvin, Miraidon, Whale 2. It is a little sad, but I'm afraid this is goodbye. Dad. Farewell, my free adventures. I bid you adieu. How could you just go? Dad. Arvin, you okay, bud? Yeah, somewhere deep down, I kind of already knew it. I knew that thing was fake, but when it said my name using his voice and wearing his face, even if it was fake, it felt real, you know. And so Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. That's okay. That's okay, I guess Miraidon is sad too. Oh, but that battle form, how cool is that? It's so strong. If it tries to nudge me for a belly rub while it's huge like this, I seriously think I'm gonna die. Hey now, let's not skip over the big win here. Whale 2 and Miraidon just saved all of Paldea. That's right, you both did amazing. Thanks, Whale 2. Yeah, that's my bud Whale 2 for you. You know, Arvin, even though the professor's gone, I bet he's finally having a real fun adventure of his own in the future. Yeah. Thanks, Penny. Yeah, sorry. What should we do now, Whale 2? Let's go home. You said it. Come on, everyone. Let's make our way home. We're gonna be muting our capture card here pretty soon because, if we allow Ed Sheeran to use Sing, we're gonna get hit with a super effective copyright strike, so, I do want to show off the credits since I had to edit out Scarlet's, so we're just going to mute things for Violet's. All right. Hopefully this is just taking a while and my Switch isn't in the process of crashing. Okay, just taking a while. Pretty sure I said that for Scarlet, too. Okay, everybody, listen up. What is it? Let's take the long road home and get a little more fun out of this adventure. I don't really. Sounds great. If we can load up on snacks first time in. Hey, well, too, not you, too. Oh, alright, fine. I guess we're doing this. So I guess while the credits are rolling and we are not listening to Ed Sheeran, I'm just gonna say, as far as the minor differences between Scarlet and Violet goes, let's just go over those real quick. Purple versus red. I'm gonna have to give purple the edge for Violet. Purple is my favorite color, so sorry Scarlet, but red is just worse purple. As for the Academy, though, I do prefer the Naranja Academy to the Uva Academy. I feel like Uva doesn't just roll off the tongue as well as Naranja does. And I also, while I do like purple as a color, it's not exactly my favorite to wear. In that regard, the red-orange of Scarlet isn't my favorite to wear either. But I'm still going to give Naranja Academy the overall edge over Uva. Okay, now getting into a bit more substantial here. A version-exclusive Pokemon. Scarlet wins for sure on the Paradox side of things for me. The past Paradoxes are far more interesting than the, oh, everything's chrome in the future Squidward metallic Pokemon of Violet. As far as the standard version exclusives, I feel like it is about 50-50. Between the Drifloon line and the Misdreavus line, Violet gets it for having the Misdreavus line. Between the Clauncher and Skrelp families, Scarlet gets it for the Skrelp family. Between Stonejourner and Ice-Q, I gotta give it to Violet with Ice-Q being cooler than Stonejourner. The pseudo-legendary families that are version exclusive, that being Larvitar line and the Dino line for Scarlet, and the Dreepy line and the Bagon line for Violet. I will give Bagon the edge for Violet, but I will give Larvitar the edge for, no. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna give, I prefer Larvitar to Dreepy, but I prefer, Bagon to Dino. I'm having a little bit difficult time remembering what else. Oh, yeah. I prefer Oranguru to Passimian, so Scarlet gets that one as well. And I'm not remembering the rest, so I'm just going to leave it there for that discussion. Or, I don't know, maybe that's all the lines. But for the new Pokemon that are exclusive to the different versions, Scarlet and Violet each get 1 point in their own categories. With Violet having the cooler Charcadet evolution, I do prefer Cerule Edge to Armarouge. But Scarlet has the cooler alternate Paldean Tauros form. I prefer the Blaze breed to the Aqua breed. And yeah, I do believe that just about cuts it for the minor version differences. As far as the major ones go, I'm going to give it to Scarlet again. I prefer Sada to Turo. I think it's better when Arven has a single mother than when Arven has a single father. Because that's basically the big version difference between Scarlet and Violet is which single parent was Arven raised by? Did Sada walk out or did Turo walk out? It's patently obvious that no matter which version you're playing, though, Arven is the son of both of them. It's just only one of them is famous per version. You can sort of tell because he has that gradient light and dark hair color, where he has light parts like Sada and dark parts like Turo. So all in all, Scarlet and Violet are, I'm going to say they are good games, unfortunately shackled by the underwhelming and outdated hardware of the Nintendo Switch. At this point in time, I would say the Switch is about a generation and a half behind its contemporaries in the Xbox Series S and the PlayStation 5. So with that, thank you, treasured friends, is where we are going to leave this episode of Pokemon Violet. I have been your Captain Whale. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to like, comment, and sub the channel if you have not done so already. And with that said and done, I hope you all are having fantastic days, Whale Pod. Make sure to stay cool, stay classy, and most importantly, stay healthy. But until next time, this is Captain Whale, signing off.